Alright bro, look, today's video is going to be a strange one. I'm going to be talking about a couple of the strangest anime that I've personally watched. Anime by itself is a weird genre, with a lot of strange stuff happening. I can literally show you one clip off a popular anime that will justify all my reasoning.
Keep your hands off my woman. Understand me?
What?
Sir, that is a baby. Meliodas, my guy, you should be thrown in jail for that line alone. See what I'm saying? Anime by itself is just strange. But within said strange genre are even stranger shows, which is what we're gonna be looking at today. I know other people have seen some weirder anime than whatever I'm gonna be talking about, but these are personally the ones that I've seen. And yes, I will be recommending some of them to you. Just because they're weird doesn't mean they're not entertaining. And who knows, you guys might enjoy some of these. If you have any weird anime that I didn't put on this list that you think is just strange, put it in the comments, bro. I might go watch it. Anywho, the first anime that's gonna kick off this video is Mysterious Girlfriend X. Mind you, this is the first episode. This is what is supposed to get you into the show. And whoever wrote this story thought this was a good idea. The episode literally starts with this weirdo having a dream. By the way, this is a teenage romance anime. Like they're in middle school level. So they get a new transfer student. She's a bit strange. Like bruh, a bit was sleeping during lunch. And our protagonist takes notice. Dear audience, please savor these normal anime moments while they last. When I tell you that this girl is weird, that word doesn't even do her justice, cause she starts laughing loudly in the middle of class for no reason. Not that anybody else knew of. And she wouldn't tell, so everybody just labeled her ass as a weirdo and avoided her. Now, ladies and gentlemen, remember when I told you to savor the regular anime moments while they last? And again, this is the first episode. This man goes back to the classroom, sees her sleeping, wakes her up, and ew, she's drooling on the desk. And she leaves that shit there. And our protagonist notices that. Now, we have a situation. There's this drool the weird girl left on the desk after sleeping. As a normal teenage boy, you have a couple of choices. A, leave it there and go on about your day. B, grab some towels to clean it up. C, throw the entire fucking desk away. Or wait, I forgot about Z. Pass your finger in that shit and shove it in your mouth. This is what I mean by strange anime. As a result of this action, they begin their own little tradition where they would walk together home after school, and when it's time to split, she shoves her finger in her mouth, gets it wet with saliva and shove it back in his mouth instead of kissing him like a regular human being. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend this if you can't get past the first episode, because after that, it's just a weird, sweet romance story with some saliva and scissors involved. But moving on, the next strange anime that I've somehow managed to watch is Beelzebub. This is Oga Tatsumi, menace incarnate. He's a delinquent and he loves to fight. This man will fight anyone and everyone, and he just carries a dark aura around him. Anywho, we find Oga in the middle of waterboarding some random delinquent who probably thought it was a good idea to fight him. And yes, he is in the same problematic camp as Yuji. You are way too strong for a 16-year-old. Like bruh, you're 16. Lifting another dude by one leg with one arm and dunking him in a river. What the fuck are they feeding you guys? Anywho, after he was done with that, a random giant mustachioed man came floating down the damn river. Like, bro, this is just strange all around. Anywho, he decides to rescue the guy, and instead of asking him if he's okay like a regular human, he chops his face, and the man splits open to reveal a baby. This is baby Biel, the literal son of Satan. He loves everything dark and evil. And since Olga exudes Black Air Force energy on the daily, he immediately gets attached to him. And now this 16-year-old has to carry around this naked baby everywhere, to which he can't escape. Like, literally. If he goes too far away from baby Biel, he gets electrocuted. If baby Biel cries, he gets electrocuted, and anyone else in his vicinity. But yeah, overall, this anime was very fun to watch. Not gonna lie, I enjoyed it. The shenanigans are great, the fight scenes are amazing, there's a whole will they, won't they romance, and a sexy demon maid for the degenerates in my audience. This show's great, it has everything. But I must warn you, it's not dubbed. But since I could care less whether anything's dubbed or subbed, I enjoyed it either way. The next anime on this list is called MM. It's just MM. Here is the first minute of the first episode.
My back! Oh, my back!
Bruh.
I didn't run, you threw me out the window!
That's not ridiculous. That's not ridiculous to say that.
Legs, it has to be paradise.
Really, nigga?
Anywho, this is Taro, our protagonist. Taro is a masochist. How did he find out, you ask? Well, in middle school, he tried asking out his crush, and yeah, he enjoyed getting berated and stomped, which made him a complete social pariah, and now he wants that fixed. So he goes to the second volunteer club, because they're known to help students with their problems. Now, let me introduce you to the members of said club. This is the president, Mio Isurugi. She has a god complex. Like, this girl thinks she's him. This is Yuno. She has androphobia, the fear of men. If any guy so much as touches her, she will send you flying 3 states away. And unfortunately, she has a very valid reason for having that phobia. Quick fact, by the way, the opposite of this exists, where a man is deathly afraid of women. Anywho, this is Tatsukichi Hayama. We'll get to him later. This is Yumi Mamiya. She has some lesbian tendencies. This is Michiru Onigawara, the school nurse, and is also a fucking sadist. There's a whole lot more characters with more problems, but I'm not gonna talk about all of them. This show is a comedy with a pinch of romance. Speaking of romance, remember how I said we get to Hayama later? Well, there's this girl that Taro fell in love with. He has a job, and when he's at his job, she goes by the store, and our boy is in love. So he tells his best friend at school, Hayama. He would go to him for advice on what he should do next time he sees her, and he would give him advice. One day, she comes in the store and then runs away, so he chases after her. And after getting a good smack in the face by a girl he likes, he thinks his masochism is gonna flare up, but it didn't. So he just chalks it up to true love. And not a couple seconds later, this happens.
I can't tell you how hard it's been, Taro, keeping this secret. And that's why I...
Wait, 1 second. That voice. I think I've heard it somewhere. Wait. What?
Man, I fell down to my knees when the law came.
So yeah, turns out the girl that he fell in love with is his best buddy. And that's why his masochism didn't flare up when he got smacked. This show is a turn your brain off and just enjoy whatever the hell's going on screen. Like at one point, this nigga uses his masochism to turn into a fucking Super Saiyan to fight some other random shit. It's all insane. Like, a couple of you might enjoy this, but it's not for everybody. Alright, so this is Seiji, 17-year-old leader of a gang, and has negative luck with ladies. At the age of 17, he is currently 20-0 for dates. Seiji is very proud of his right hand. Everyone knows it as the demon right hand. Seiji just be beating the shit out of his opponents. What the fuck y'all thought I was gonna say? He's a gang leader, so he gets into a lot of fights, and his right hand is usually doing all the work, and that's what he's known for. Seiji really wants a girlfriend, but little does he know there is a girl that has the hots for him. But she's usually looking from afar, and Seiji is wishing for nothing more but to just have a girlfriend. And that's when it happened. Seiji hears a voice and doesn't know where the hell it's coming from. Shenanigans happen as he continues to hear the voice until he realizes it's his right hand, who is now harboring a tiny girl. And let me make a quick observation before we continue. Why can't people just write regular romances without anything strange happening? Earlier, we looked at a masochist who fell in love with his cross-dressing best friend. A weirdo who literally has withdrawals if he doesn't get his fix of saliva every day from the weird girl. And now we have a dude whose right hand is in love with him. And stop me if you heard this before, but no more beating techniques for this nigga. But you see, due to this complication, Seiji's life is now turned upside down, because now he has to learn how to live with the girl in his right arm. And not only that, he no longer has his demon right hand, which he uses to beat up everybody. So that proposes another problem. How's he gonna defend himself from his attackers without his right hand? As strange as this premise is, it is a pretty sweet story, with Seiji being absolutely heated at first that his right hand is now a girl, and he has to learn how to live with it, to him eventually starting to like her back as they try to fix this failed Freaky Friday event. Midori, on the other hand, the girl, is just content and happy that she gets to be with the person she loves, whether that happens to be his right hand or not. Moving on, the next anime is just a fucking hilarious comedy. It's called My Bride is a Mermaid. I do not know how I found this anime or why I chose to watch it, but I did. The first scene of the first episode has this nigga drowning. Like, bro, imagine your anime starts with you fucking dying. That is wild. Anywho, he ends up getting saved by a mermaid, which sounds great on paper until you realize now they both have to die because he's seen her true mermaid form. According to their mermaid law, if a person sees a mermaid, they either have to kill both of them, or there's an or, they get married. Because as part of the family, you're allowed to know that, you know, they're fish people. And so this is the basis of the entire show. These two kids learning to love each other. After this, a bunch of shenanigans happen with the mermaid daughter, who is the daughter of a fish Yakuza boss, infiltrating their school. And then you have this black guy Masa that everybody loves, Shark Fujishiro, who says everything as a question. Over here, sissy.
Pretty boy, help me get it back into my tank!
I can't understand you when you make everything sound like a question!
This hating ass hoe. I should put her ass on Mount Hatemore for how much she hates Sun. And her dad, who is built like Arnold Schwarzenegger and trying to kill this nigga. Pulling up to this man's crib, blowing the door up, and trying to shoot this nigga with a shotgun. And all of this happens on a regular basis. All in all, this is a great comedy show, a pretty sweet romance, and overall a great watch. I would recommend you go watch it. You will have a laugh, and if you're particularly sensitive, you might even cry. But yeah, these were some of the strangest anime premises I've watched. And like I said at the beginning of the video, yes, other people have seen weirder anime, and if you're one of those people, put it in the comments and I might watch it. The Hatemore Anthem is now on SoundCloud if you want to listen to it or add it to your playlist. And if you prefer Spotify or Apple Music, it will be on those platforms within the week. Just look out for that. I will make an announcement when it is. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.